today I've created identical twins to play up front together. I've created the Gordon twins. They have absolutely identical stats. They're completely the same. And today we're going to simulate until both of them win the Ballon d'Or. We're going to try and win them both the Ballon d'Or. This is the team we're starting with. I've changed to a 5-3-2 formation here, just because I kind of wanted to, I guess. I'm going to go with Lewis Hall and Livramento at fullback, and then the back three of Botman, Byrne and Sharp, Pope and Nets, and then Guimaraes, Jolinton and Tonali in midfield, obviously. But these front two are going to be our main men, obviously. Let me introduce you formally. We have Andre Gordon and we have Eric Gordon, obviously named after Eric Gordon, the basketball player, and also Eric and Andre. Eric Andre, the TV guy. I would like one car, please. Anyway, these are the highest rated players in the team. Obviously, Isak is going to be completely useless to us, so we're going to add him to the transfer list. Same with Anthony Gordon, who is famously the third Gordon brother, but we're not worried about him. He's the unwanted third. Harvey Barnes can go. Callum Wilson can go. Jacob Murphy can go. I want to sell all these players to raise a bit of money to try and make this team a bit better. We only have 92 million, so I want to sell them, make a bit of money. How much is Isak worth though? 89.5. Okay. Obviously in real life he just went to Liverpool, so we'll see if we can sell him somewhere around there as well. Let's sell some players and help reform this team to make our twins as good as possible. We actually have a transfer offer for Andre Gordon. We're obviously going to block that. Harvey Barnes can go for 28.2 million. Matt Target, I don't really care, I guess. I'll just reject it, but I don't really care. Neither do Newcastle. They don't care about Matt Target either. They actually left him in Korea, I think. They had their like pre-season tour and they went to Korea, and then they all went home, but they accidentally left Matt Target in Korea. I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, Harvey Barnes is going. We already know about that. Anthony Gordon, the third of the Gordons, accidentally. I didn't even mean that, but yes, he can go. Callum Wilson can go. Isak on a swap deal for Chukwueze. I'm going to negotiate that. I don't want to do a swap deal. Remove the exchange player and get like 100 million for him. That seems about fair. They want Loftus-Cheek. They want to give us Loftus-Cheek. No, I don't want Loftus-Cheek. Just give me the money, man. Come on, give me the peas. I need to pay for stuff. Stop. Okay, right. I've got to reject this. Kieran Trippier to Barcelona. Yeah, go on. Why not? Just for a laugh. Go to Barcelona, mate. Oh, Isak to Liverpool and Isak to Chelsea. Chelsea have a better offer though, so I'm going to accept Chelsea's. Liverpool's way short, so I'm going to say no to that. An offer for the other Gordon twin. We're going to reject that completely. Jacob Murphy can go, and William Asula can go as well. We're up to 159 million, but we're about to sell Isak, so that's going to be really good for our money. And we're up to 220 million. Yes, very nice. I like it a lot. Jacob Murphy can go to Tottenham or Arsenal. He can do an Eze and just pick. And after all that, we're up to 360 million after we sold all the attackers that we quite frankly don't need, because obviously the Gordon twins are going to be the best ever. I'm going to leave the midfield completely untouched. I'm going to reform this back five totally. Guimaraes, Tonali and Jolinton. Actually, I might get Jolinton out. We'll see. For now, anyway, we absolutely need a centre-back to replace Dan Burn because he's just not good enough. I could also get another centre-back to replace Fabian Schär. Botman's 24, so he'll improve. And because he'll improve, I'll leave him in there. Same with Lewis Hall and Timo Livramento, but I'd like to replace Pope as well. So let's do that. Let's find two centre-backs and a goalkeeper. We have 360 million, so we can ball out here. Let's get some of the best in the world. I mean, straight up, the first guy that comes to mind is William Saliba. 92 million for him, and we can definitely afford that. Other than him, we could pick up Eder Militao as well. Only 62 million for him, which means we can ball out for a goalkeeper. So let's get like Donnarumma or something. He's only 25 and he's like 87 rated. So let's go with him. Just absolutely go for it with these signings. And we're still going to have money left over, I think. So we might be able to make a fourth signing. But let's pick up these three guys at least and let's put them in the team. All right, signings made. So Saliba, Militao and Donnarumma. Is this supposed to be realistic? Well, actually, to be honest, maybe, because they are like a Saudi Arabian owned club. So I suppose not like massively unrealistic, I guess. But also they're not balling like this, FFP and stuff. So not really. We have 100 million left. So I think it's probably a good idea to go out and buy a centre midfielder to replace Jolinton, just because he's 27. He's not going to get that much better, and we can just get someone else really to just improve. So let's go spend 100 million on a centre midfielder, and we could do with a real ball player like Vitinha, for example, because we have the strength, you know. We have the Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali, who are decent ball players in their own right, but they're not as metronomic as Vitinha. So let's get him in the door. Metronomic. Oh, I'm cooking today, I tell you. Okay, let's go. 77 million for him. A playmaker sitting behind our two twins up front. I like it a lot. If we're defensively solid, then we're going to have plenty of opportunities going forward, and we have young fullbacks as well who are going to be exciting. Okay, and with Vitinha signed, we have 17 million left, enough to buy a couple of coaches to improve these players as time goes on. Our oldest signing is Militao. He's 26, so we'll have him for at least 7 or 8 years before he starts really regressing. Other than that, we can continue. I like this an awful lot. The identical twins up front are going to be absolutely fire. Let's see what the Gordon boys can do in their first season of pro football. We're at the end of the season here, and we finished 4th, so we qualify for the Champions League potentially. Oh, definitely. Oh my god, we're way clear of 5th place Chelsea, 14 points away from them. 74 points in our first season is very good going. This is what the team looks like. The improvement is massive. The back line has been amazing for us, but these guys up front have only gone up 2 overall. It's not a massive jump, and we really need them to be good. John Ruddy is here. Are you serious? Oh my god, that is a blast from the past. Anyway, top scorer is Vitinha from midfield, and then it's Andre getting the most goals. Eric getting 5 goals and 0 assists. Andre getting 16 goals and 3 assists, despite them having the exact same stats. Do they have the same stats now? Oh, Gordon on the right. I'm not sure which one this one actually is, but anyway, he's got 1 more pace and 1 more passing. That's probably Andre. That's probably the one who got 16 goals. Their stats are not identical anymore. Let's see how much better one of them gets compared to the other. This is going to be a really interesting experiment, actually. What's going to happen? Obviously, they're both potential to be special. They have the same birthday on the same day, but Andre's just a beast, man. Okay. 11 assists for Bruno Guimaraes from midfield. Most valuable players, Vitinha, 120 mil for him, and we got him for like 77, so that's a bargain for us. Our 2 strikers, what are their values? The exact same, 27.5 million for the pair. That makes a lot of sense. I really like this team. Hull and Livramento have improved nicely as well. Let's start this last game against Everton. We're guaranteed 4th place in the Premier League, and we're going to get a 3-1 win. Vitinha with a brace and Bruno G with a goal. Still waiting for the breakout from our strikers. Next season, let's put them on development plans, and let's just take them. Should we take... Actually, no, I don't want to put them on development plans, because that's going to manually take them in different directions. I want them to develop in the exact same way. So I'm going to leave them both on balanced development plans and just see what happens. See how much better they get, and see how much differently better they get. See if one of them can jump out ahead of the other, for example, despite them playing and starting the exact same amount of games. We'll see. Let's go. Into a new season. Can I get any more coaches? That would be nice. No, I can't. But I am going to take one of these goalkeeping coaches and change it to an attacking coach, just so the star quality is maxed out, so they just get better just as quickly as possible. Because obviously we're prioritizing the Gordon twins here up front instead of Donnarumma, who's already 89 rated, so he'll be absolutely fine. Anyone else I need to replace? I have 194 million. I'm kind of happy though. I kind of like the team that we have. I want to develop it, so let's just go. Let's sim out season 2 with our twins up front, and let's just see what happens, man. It could be dangerous. The end of season 2 is here now, and we are potentially winning the league. Oh my god. 1 point behind Manchester City, and we have a better goal difference. So if we get a draw and Man City lose, we could still win the league, but we do need a favor from whoever Manchester City is playing. This is a team, the Gordon twins, are up to 82 overall, plus 3 for the year. That's really good. I really like that. And their stats are the exact same, apart from one of them is 54 defending and one of them is 53. Other than that, their general descriptive stats are identical. Of course, there's microscopic changes between some stats, but they're more or less the exact same. But which one of them scored more goals? It was Eric this time, and then Andre. Okay, and Eric got way more assists. Oh, they're plus 5 for the year. Oh, they were 77 rated last year. Okay, yeah, forgot about that. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, I thought they were 79 rated last year for some reason. Okay, amazing. Let's go. 17 and 10 for Eric, 14 and 5 for Andre. So this time a better season for Eric. Interesting. Obviously, their values are going to be the same. 74 million for each of them. Vitinha's worth 153 million. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. But yeah, here they are. One of them's on 37k a week and one of them's on 400k a week. I hope he splits his money. I also put them on super long contracts, so we don't have to worry about that. Let me put them both on 400k a week. Otherwise, it's not fair. What the hell am I supposed to do with this team now? I have no idea. I could buy a left back and a right back, but Hall and Livramento are developing super well. I could buy a Botman replacement. He is 84 rated. He's only gone up 2 overall the whole time we've had him. Or has he gone up at all? I'm actually not sure. We can at least check for this season if he's gone up at all. And Botman has gone up 1 rating. Okay, we can get someone else next season then maybe. Okay, final day against Liverpool. We need a win to potentially win the title. We're going to get it. It's a 2-1 win. A goal from Vitinha and a goal from one of the Gordon twins. And Man City won against Brentford. Damn it. Okay, so they're going to win the title. Is that right? Yeah, it is. By a single point. We're qualified for the Champions League though, which is nice. In the final, it's Barcelona and Liverpool. We got knocked out in the quarters against Real Madrid. There's no shame in that. That's a fine result. Okay, let's go to next season then. These guys are more or less still identical. They could have a massive jump next season though. Let's go out and buy a centre-back. We have 200 million this season. We're going to have a similar amount next season. Let's go and get the best in the world. Here's the centre-back I want. Ronald Araujo. I have 321 million, so I'm actually just going to pay the release clause. I don't even care. I know he's 27 as well, but we can keep him improving. Yeah, my aim is just to be super defensively solid and then just smack the ball up front and hope our strikers can do something. That's kind of the point. So what I'm going to do is sign this guy up, add him to the team, and let's see what it all looks like together. All right, Botman out, Araujo in. All of a sudden, this backline is like the best of all time, and the midfield is ridiculous as well. We're just waiting for our strikers to get better. They're all on international duty, so let me simulate a few days, and then we can really see what it all looks like together. And here it is. Okay, I really like it. Livramento and Lewis Hall are going to continue getting better as well. In particular, Lewis Hall is flying. But I'm super happy with this. Let's keep going. Let's see what the Gordon twins can do this year. I think they can get up to like 86 rated potentially. That could be really good. Oh, transfer offer from Spurs. 108 million for Eric. I'm going to block that. Oh, he requested a move away. Is that because of his terrible wages that I did amend, but I probably did it too late? Yes, it almost certainly is. Okay, well, he's on better wages now, so he should be all right. Also, he's under contract forever, so he can never leave. So I don't really care. Let's go to play Man United on the final day. Let's see where we're at. Back at the end of the season, look at that May. 4 wins on the bounce heading into the United game. We must be good. Oh, not that good. Only 72 points. That's less than last season. Interesting. Man City's still top. What is going on? What's happening with the boys? Okay, they're all good. They're even better than last season. Livramento 86, Hall 87, Gordon and Gordon both 87 rated. They're still absolutely identical apart from the Gordon on the right here. I'm assuming Andre Gordon has 1 more defending stat. Other than that, they're basically the exact same. The one on the right is by like a hair better, but they're basically the same at this point anyway. Oh my god. Andre Gordon 32 and 6, 24 and 7 for Eric. The twins combining for what, 116 appearances, and they also combine for quick maths, 56 goals and 13 assists, and also 29 clean sheets. Very nice. 30 though, 30 assists for Vitinha. That's insane. 30. That is wild. One of the best midfielders in the history of the Premier League. That's insane. And he's not the most valuable player anymore because the Gordon twins are right up there. 21 years old, 180 million in value. His strikers are super hard to come by, and we got two of them right here that are absolutely identical. This team is insane. It's so good. Araujo, I think, has been a revelation. I hope. I do have to check coaches though. That is very important. Can I buy another one, please? No. Okay, I still can. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this team. Let's have a look though. We're secure in that top four. I would like to lock down second though for another year in a row. You know what I mean? I know it's petty, but I don't really care. Let's get it locked up against Man United away. It's a win. Of course, it's a win. Goals from Gordon and Gordon. I'm not sure if that was the same one or different ones. I probably should have like made their last names a little bit different just so I could identify which one was which. But you know what? I don't care because now they're truly identical. There you go. 32 and 26 for Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon got them both because he had 24 before, didn't he? Okay, let's run it again. Let's go to next season. They're not going to be Ballon d'Or contenders just yet. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we do, it's important to check the Champions League, which we are not in the final or the semi-final of. We got bounced in the round of 16 against Villarreal. That's not good. But we just need a breakout season. We need a single breakout season where we just shoot our way to the top. I think next year could be that year. Let's see if it is for us. I have no signings to make. I have nothing to do with these twins. Let's just keep on going. And there's the breakout Champions League season that I was expecting. Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League final is a pretty easy Champions League final as well. And we've broken it in the Premier League too. We're ahead of Manchester City by 2 points. Even a draw on the final day will probably, well, actually probably not. Man City are more likely to win than anything. So we kind of do need to win this final game, and it's against Spurs, so it's definitely winnable. We're not actually playing against Man City, for example. This is the Newcastle team. Whoa, different ratings. Nino, different ratings. Here we go. Sound the alarm. I don't know what Nino was. I'm sorry. Anyway, the only difference between these guys is this Gordon is 89 dribbling and this one has 90, but apparently that's enough. 91 rated, 92 rated. Now they've both submitted transfer requests. This Andre Gordon's going to improve in 2 weeks though, so by the end of the season he'll be right up there. And Eric is going to improve again in 24 weeks. Okay, but Eric is slightly ahead. Is he ahead in goals? Yeah, he is as well. Way ahead. 38 versus 22. He got 28 in the Premier League. His twin got 13. 4 assists for Eric, 6 for Andre. Interesting. So interesting. 302 million for Eric Gordon, 213 million for Andre Gordon. Make of that what you will. An extra 100 million for Eric. That is really interesting. That is super interesting. Okay, so was he the top scorer in the Premier League then? Yes, Eric was the top scorer in the Premier League. Where the hell is Andre? Eric top. Andre, we're gonna have to scroll the whole way down to 14 to find Andre. Interesting. Really interesting. That means that Eric is going to be our front runner for the Ballon d'Or, and I was right. There was Andre on the right and Eric on the left. Interesting. Okay, really cool. Right, well, let's see if we can win the Premier League. Spurs to play against. Can we get a win and win the Premier League? It's a 1-0 win. Goal from one of the Gordon brothers, probably Eric, considering he's got the most. And we're going to win Player of the Season, and I think I know exactly who it's going to be. It's likely going to be the Premier League top scorer. He does have a twin, but he seems to be coming out on top. Eric Gordon wins himself Player of the Season, and now we're heading into a Champions League final against Sporting to cap it all. It hasn't been a breakout season for the Gordon twins, I don't really think. It kind of has, but they were also really good last season. The point is, it's been a massive breakout season for the team as a collective, winning the Premier League, getting over that hump, and now winning the Champions League as well against Sporting Lisbon. 3-1. Let's go! Goals from Vitinha. It's a Vitinha hat-trick. Oh my god, Vitinha got a hat-trick. That's insane. Anyway, whatever. Let's go. Champions League winners. Yes. So we have our trophy parade. What did we win this year? We won our 2 trophies. We won the Premier League and we won the Champions League. Lovely. But we're not done. We are nowhere near done. It's time to check the Ballon d'Or and see if one of them can win it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's try and win the Ballon d'Or. They're both now 92 rated after we've simmed only a little bit longer. Let's go to the Ballon d'Or and see if one of our twins can win it. All right, Ballon d'Or nominees. Let's see who is there. We have the Gordon twins. We do. Vinicius, Mbappe, Gordon and Gordon. The Gordon twins are nominated. Let's see if one of them can win it. This could be big. Obviously, we want them both to win the Ballon d'Or. So if one of them wins it, we've got to keep checking, see if the other one can as well. And the Ballon d'Or winner is going to be... Is it going to be one of the boys? It is. Congratulations, Gordon. Okay, we don't actually know which one it is. That's really annoying. Okay, I've got to change their names because I need to know which one won the Ballon d'Or. Okay, what I've done is I've added a full stop. So you can see here, Andre has a full stop after Gordon. Actually, Tonali's not playing. Is Kelly playing CDM or something? Or Vitinha's playing CDM and Joelinton's playing centre mid. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, Andre Gordon has a full stop after his name, so we can tell which one is which. But obviously this one doesn't, so that means Eric Gordon won the Ballon d'Or. We expected that anyway. He had a much better season last year. So Eric Gordon has won the Ballon d'Or. They have identical stats once again. This is really interesting. So Eric's got his Ballon d'Or. Let's see if Andre can get his next season. Let's go to the end of the year. All right, we are in the Champions League final final again. And we're top of the Premier League again. Very nice. Did we win anything else, though? Note of interest. We won the Community Shield. Okay, we'll take that. No FA Cup, though. Lost in the quarters against Bournemouth. We didn't win the Carabao Cup. Lost at some point to someone. Where the hell did we lose? We lost to Norwich on penalties, right? I feel sick. And we lost the Super Cup. Okay, so we still haven't won the Super Cup. One of our twins is the best player in the world, even though they're identical. Actually, they're not. Eric over here has 98 pace and Andre has 97. Interesting. I can't believe I had to add a full stop so I can differentiate them. But you know what? It is what it is. Top scorer, Andre this time, 33. But Eric also has 33, plus 17 assists. Interesting. Vitinha's got 25. Jesus. But yeah, Tonali hasn't really been playing, interestingly enough. Anyway, I don't really care. We're still dominating, so who gives a damn? Let's just go to the Champions League final. We need a draw against Arsenal to win the league, and we win 5-1. Jesus, there's your team of the season. One of the Gordons are in there, not both. Endrick had a good season with United, apparently. Eric makes the team of the season, but Andre doesn't. And now we have a Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. Let's just go and win it. We won it last time around against Sporting, and we win this one. Gordon, Livramento, and Bruno G. Lovely stuff. That's Eric Gordon scoring again. I think Eric Gordon's going to win another Ballon d'Or. Let's go to the awards and check it out. We'll do that in a minute, though. We had a flawless May, which is amazing. Obviously, there's nothing to change in this team. Our oldest player, 31, Militao, and Graham Rice is also 31. We can leave them for a little bit longer. So let's leave them for a little bit longer. We're also at the minimum squad size, so I don't need to worry about contracts or anything like that. Both of the Gordon brothers, or both the Gordon twins, I should say, have well, they're both requested to transfer away, but you know, I don't really care. They're on contract for 13 years, so they're gonna have to hold that. Eric is more valuable than Andre, despite them being the same overall rating. That is interesting. Right, okay. Make of that what you will. Anyway, let's go to the Ballon d'Or and let's see which one of them can win it this time. I think it's gonna be Eric again, though. We're back at the Ballon d'Or nominees. I don't think there's much of a... Oh my god, we're going quick. Hold on. Let me slow down the game so we can actually read it. Okay, Vinicius, Gordon, Mbappe. Okay. Or sorry, Gordon full stop. Gordon, Mbappe. Okay, understandable. Let's go to the fifth. Let's go to the Ballon d'Or day and let's see which one of them can win it. It's probably going to be Eric again, though. Ballon d'Or goes to Eric Gordon. There's no full stop there. Eric goes back to back. It's going to look nice on your mantle. Congratulations. Okay, that's a bit weird. Anyway, Eric goes again. But look at Andre, 97 rated when Eric's only 96. Oh, this is interesting. Andre's working hard. He wants that Ballon d'Or. He will get it if he keeps trying. He's just got to keep on pushing. I think he can win it. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. We'll keep going anyway. Let's go to the end of the season and let's see if Andre can finally get back at his twin and win a Ballon d'Or for himself. All right, season's end and we are way top of the Premier League. We're going to get 92 points with the win on the final day and we're unbeaten. Oh my god. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Undefeated. Granted, we are playing 5 at the back, but you know, it's a big surprise. Also 11 draws for the season thus far. Botman and Jolinton are getting minutes more so than Tonali, I think, which is just insane. I think Vitinha's going here and then Jolinton's going here. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's working, so I don't care. Eric Gordon 97, Andre Gordon 98. One less pace, one more shooting, one less physical, and one less defending. I don't know how he's better. Apparently he is, though. Did it translate to goals? It did. 41 and 15 for Andre. He wants that Ballon d'Or, and he might just get it next year. 25 and 12 for Eric, but Andre is cooking. Let's have a look at the development plans. Andre is going to get better in 110 weeks. Eric's going to get better in 21. Okay, interesting. So Eric's going to catch up. They're both going to be 98 rated, but look at Andre, bro. 41 goals. Eric has already won Player of the Season, and let's see if Andre can. We didn't win the Champions League this time, though, but we'll get to that in a moment. We lose in the final day. Are you serious? The invincible season goes on match day 38. No! No! Are you actually serious? Oh, that's actually heartbreaking. One loss all season, and it's the last day of the season. Oh, you'd be gutted. You'd be absolutely gutted. All right. Whatever. Yeah, okay. Andre Gordon, 30 goals. I don't know how he didn't win Player of the Season, but he didn't. Despite being undefeated in the Premier League, we weren't so good in the Champions League. Real Madrid, PSG, Champions League final. And, well, we got knocked out against PSG, who are now in the final. So, you know what? There's not much shame in that. We did beat PSG in the final last year as well. So, you know, a bit of redemption for them, I guess. Did we win anything else, though? Probably something to check. Oh, we won the Community Shield. That's fine. Okay. Didn't win the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, and we did win the Super Cup. Okay, finally we got that Super Cup that we wanted, but we don't have that Ballon d'Or for Andre Gordon just yet. Let's go to next year and let's see if he can get it. Okay, Ballon d'Or. Let's see. It's Gordon, Mbappe, and Vinicius, right? The same thing. I don't know why I'm checking the nominees at this point. We already know the two Gordons are going to be there. It's a twin race for the Ballon d'Or, but I think this one Andre could be the favorite for. Let's see if Andre can secure the Ballon d'Or and end the video, because that would be the end of the video if he won the Ballon d'Or. Come on then, Andre. Show me what you've got. Can he win the Ballon d'Or? Andre, yeah! There's a full stop. That's Andre Gordon. He wins the Ballon d'Or in 2030. The two twin Wonderkids have done it. 98 overall, the pair of them now. Eric has one more pace and one less shooting, and Andre has got 2 less defending. But other than that, they're more or less identical. Twin strikers, twin Ballon d'Or winners. And having that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Click this video next. It's tailored for your taste. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.